We know from Algebra 1 how to do this. If I said y equals mx plus b, and I gave you 2 points, and I said find the equation, was it a pain? It was, but we could do it. And you know what we did? We found the slope, and we plugged it in for this dude, and then we used it to find this dude, and at the very end, we would say like y equals, I'm making this up, 6x plus 12. And you'd be like, yay, I wrote the equation on the line, I used those 2 points, right? We are doing that exact same thing today, but here's what. So here are these 2 points right here. Here is 0, 5, and here is 2, 20. It's way the hell up there. Now, what I just talked about was making a nice little line and writing the equation of that line, and it was easy. No, it wasn't easy. It was a pain in the butt, but we knew how to do it. But here's what we're doing today. I'm saying, you guys, it's not a line, it's this dude. How do I know that? I'm telling you that, right? We can't do today's stuff with 2 points only if I don't tell you it is gonna be curvy. But I am telling you that, right? So if you're thinking, if you're going on and like any 2 points, I do this, it depends. Sometimes 2 points make a line. Sometimes they make this guy. Sometimes they make this dude right here. So I gotta kind of, when I only have 2 points, I gotta tell you what it is. So what it is today, it is an exponential function. We are writing exponential functions. Are you ready? It's easy, it's light work, you will like it. Most of them put your phone away. So there we go. Here's point 1, 0, 5. Here's point 2, 2, 20. Super easy. Here's what our answer is going to look like at the end. Our answer is going to look like this. Y equals something times something else to the x. But our job is going to be this. We're going to need to know what this dude is. That's A. And we're going to need to know what this dude is. That's B. So our whole job today, and you will be like, oh my God, once we start doing it, it's pretty easy, is to figure out A and B. That's what we're doing, right? Do we have to graph anything? No, we could, but we don't need to, right? So easy. So we're going to start off by using this point. He's easy. He's little. He's got a 0. We always start off with a 0 thing because 0 is our friend. So here's what I want you guys to do. I would like you, with your table mates, to rewrite this using this guy for x and this guy for y. You will have 2 letters left over, A and B. That's okay. So right now, rewrite this, plug in this guy for x and this guy for y. Stop there. I'm going to walk around while you're doing that. You are writing, plugging in x and y, 0 and 5. Plug it in. You're going to into x for x and y for y. So it's going to be a number, 5 equals a b to the 0, right? Beautiful. So here's what you're doing, nice and easy. 5, where did I get the 5 from? This guy. A times b to the 0. Did I lose anybody? Everyone okay? Okay, here's what. We know what b to the 0 is. Now don't shout it. Whisper it to your neighbor because there's 3 choices, but 2 of them are wrong. So whisper what you think b to the 0 is to your neighbor. Right now, whisper it. What do you think b to the 0 is? Yeah, I had people tell me it was 0. I had people tell me it was b. It's 1. It's 1. It's 1. Hey, we love that. That makes this guy just this. So if I want to get a by itself, I divide by 1 and divide by 1. A equals 1. Guess what? I mean, a equals 5. Guess what? We're halfway there. Yay! Halfway. Woohoo! Did I lose anybody? Okay. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing again, but we are going to use the new point, right? We're using the new point, and we're going to use that 5 because we get to use him now. So we're going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to walk around. I want you to do the exact same thing. I want you to plug in this guy for X, this guy for Y, and this guy for A. Plug it in and stop. And then we're going to see where we go from there. So plug in your A that you know, your new X, and your new Y, and then stop, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. So plug it in. Caesar, plug these in. Use 2 and 20 and 5.
Yes, Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar. I don't. I actually thought about it. Nice. Please. Okay, you guys. Okay, so here we go. Nice and easy. We're going to say 20. Where did that come from? This guy equals 5. This guy, B to the second. We're getting B by itself. Light work here. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. So we're going to say 4 equals B squared. And my friend Mosen knew the next thing to do. I want to get B by itself. So we square rooted both sides. Boom. Oh, that's a 3. Boom. 2 equals B. My final answer to get 100% is 5 times 2 to the X. That's my equation. I don't need this anymore. That's it. That's it. How does that look? Is that easy? Here's what happens when you do that. It will work, makes the problem a lot harder, and here's why. Because the B doesn't go away. So it makes this, you have to plug in a variable for a variable. It's doable, and in calc they do it, but we don't do it. So always, if you have 0, use 0. But you can't, it is possible. And I almost taught it today, and I thought, yeah, your little brains are done. Try this one. Yes, 2 of these, but just with the zeros. Quiz. Yeah, I guess. You could call it a test. Okay, girls and guys, do this. Always start off with the 0 one. He's our friend. And what some of you are realizing is that's the intercept. And the intercept is always in our equation every single time. Bless you.
I've seen so many videos. I know, but it's just of people like clawing at the bars of their clothes, like trying to get to the last month of that.
Yeah. I feel really lucky because I feel like you guys are really still with me.
No, I'm absolutely losing it, but I know you're.
You got an A on your last test.
I don't even remember taking it.
And we're gonna. I don't think it's to the 6. Where did that 6 come from? That is why. Oh, good deal. That's why is the 6. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Okay, hold on. So here's what a lot of you are realizing without doing a lot of work. 3 equals A, B to the 0. That goes away. A is 3. Yay, guess what? When we did this a week ago, that number in the front is your intercept. Always. So if you've got 0 comma something, that's your A. Yay, A right there. That is 3. We're looking for B, and then we're going to write the equation. Blank to the X. Okay, so, yay. Now I got to go to the other guy. 6 equals 3 times B to the 3rd. I get rid of the 3. So I'm going to get 2 equals B to the 3rd. Now I need to stop here, and I need everyone to grab a calculator. Are you ready? Now, I'll be honest. Some teachers will have you leave this in square root form. We are not. We're going to go to decimals. You can also go to fractions if you want, but we're going to go to decimals. So here's what. I need B alone. So there are two ways to get B alone using your calculator. One is to root it, but not square root it, cube root it, right? Because I'm getting rid of the 3. This is a perfectly great way to do it. I'm going to tell you though in a minute, it's not my way. How do we do this on the calculator? I'm going to walk you through it. So we're going to say B equals the cube root of 2. Get a calculator out. Look for that little caret button on top of the, did you see me act that out? On top of the caret button is a button that looks like this. Do you see that button? Is everybody good? Do you find him? Right? So here's what we do to push this in. We start in our calculator with the 3. So it's 3, second function, this button, and then put the 2 inside. Please do that now. Share that decimal with your neighbors to see if you got the same decimal. I'm going to tell you what it should be, but you want to make sure you're doing the calculating right. That would be bad, right? 3. And I'm going to show you the way I do it, which I think Jordan may be asking me about in a hot second. Hopefully you got 1.26. Does that seem good? 3, second function, that button, 2. Yes. I'm going to, hold on, give me a few minutes. Okay, Jace, I so need you to make sure you can do it on the calculator. Yeah, okay. Now, here's what, I'm going to be honest. I don't do it this way, and I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because just what happened here, I can never remember on the stupid damn calculator, do I push the X first? Do I push the 3 first? Do I push the 2 first? So I'm going to show you a foolproof way of doing it, and you will never get the wrong answer if you like it. So here comes the foolproof way. 2 equals B to the 3rd. And especially for Kristen and anyone who's using a graphing calculator, you may like this way better. Are you guys watching it? Especially my friends going on to calc next year. I want to get rid of that stupid 3. And you know what I'm going to use instead? I'm going to say, well, you know what gets rid of him? 1/3 does. And I'm going to say what I do to one side, I do to the other. That is cube root. But I like that on my calculator better. Here's how I would do it on my calculator. 2 caret, parentheses 1/3, done. Done. So I think raising it to the power of 1/3 is easier. And I feel more confident that I get the right answer using this because, man, I flip those all the time. You don't? You don't? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why, because I use a graphing calculator, they only have this one. Yeah. Huh? You should. It's, yeah, so I'm going to do it. So 2, let me clear it out. Where is it? 2 caret, parentheses, 1 divided by 3. Yeah, I got 1.26. Now, I will tell you one other thing. My software, and I don't know why this is, my software does the times dot. Oh my God. Okay, watch. Girls and guys, I think the times dot with a decimal is dumb. Like 3.1.26. That's too many dots. So I do this. But my software answers, they just keep doing that dot thing. So if you're looking at the answers and you're like, why are there so many dots? Because they do it with the dot. I'm going to have you try this one on your own. Let's try it. You decide how to do some of these. Do it. Oh my God, like I feel like the desk is gonna like start crying because it's never had Trevor actually do math on it before. You got it. Baby.
Um,
Oh, oh,
oh, what's that? Yeah. Where's Arky?
where's your problem?
Favoritism.
Where's your problem? You have literally had this written on the whole time. Well, that part I know, but do the rest of it.
I just started.
But that is so easy.
Hey, let's see. I'm almost done. This is favoritism.
Oh, so much.
Can we get one?
Well, are you my favorite?
Can I be your second?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna help everybody. I'll give it to anybody. I'll put obviously favorites or not. Please, 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 please. I'm gonna do it. It's to the 1/8, right? 2.5 to the. Yeah, I'm just so much more comfortable with the carrot. How that? Am I right? Am I right? No? Okay, so let me see if I made a mistake here. Hold on. So, oh wait. Sorry, that was me. Okay, so let me now I'm gonna do it for real. So I'm gonna say 20. Oh, that's what my mistake was. Sorry, 22 divided by 8. I had done the problem earlier in the day with 22 divided by 4. That was my mistake. 22 divided by 8. Sorry. 2.75. There we go. To the parentheses 1 divided by 8. That's so nice because you don't even have to push it in again. How about this? Better? Jordan, better? Yeah, better?
I didn't get that. What about this?
It is, so it is 2.5.
It's 5.5.
No, it's me trying to do it in my head. It's 5.5 to the, God, that's embarrassing. I think maybe I need a break. And you're like, I know. We're done. We got this. We got this. Okay, God almighty. That's it. That's it. Yes, I will. God, thank God I wrote this when I was awake. Um, okay, so here's what I'm gonna say quietly even, so you'll have to listen. Your quiz on Tuesday will have 5 problems on it. 2 of the 5 will be these top ones that we just did. The other 3 will be the graphing ones. If it's on here, it's fair game. If it's not on here, it's it's not fair game. If you notice, I didn't put on end behavior. I need to make sure, I'm not going to lie, a lot of what I'm doing right now is to make myself look good to Mrs. Dill. So we did end behavior. So when a handful of you go on to calc next year and she says, don't forget end behavior, you're not going to be like, we never learned that. And I'm going to say, yes, you did. So will end behavior be on there? It won't. It will literally, I've written it already. It is literally this, 2 of these, 3 of these, the end. If it's on here, fair game. Because that was a good thing for people to know. That was good. That was good, my zoology people.